Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shikha and I'm a legal intern at Lexis & Company. I'm a law student from UPS Dehradun. In today's video, we will talk about industrial designs. But before starting the video, there's a small disclaimer that this video does not solicit any kind of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India. And the only purpose for which the video is made is education purpose. In this video, we'll talk about industrial design. What does design means under the Designs Act? What is the history of Design Act in India? What are the prerequisites to gain protection under the industrial designs? And what are the subject matter excluded from the ambit of industrial designs? So we will begin the video by discussing what does industrial design means. Industrial design basically is an intellectual property which exclude other from making, selling and using the protected article on which the industrial design is granted. This industrial design is granted for a period of 10 years, which can also be extended to 5 years. The term industrial design refers to creation of a new and a unique element related to the object or the article, for example, new shape, new color configuration, new pattern, etc. These are solely judged by the eyes and these are related to the ornamental or aesthetic aspect of the object or the article. Legislative history of the Industrial Designs Act. The first act which recognizes industrial design in India was known as the Patent and the Designs Protection Act 1872. Later in the year 1911, the Patent and Designs Act was passed, which repealed the act. The Patent and Design Act was also repealed in the year 2000 with coming of the Designs Act 2000 and the corresponding rules of 2001. This act was also amended in the year 2008 and 2014. Section 2D of the Designs Act 2000 defined design as the feature of shape, configuration, pattern, ornaments, composition or of lines or color applied to any article. These may be two-dimensional, three-dimensional or can be in the both form. It must have a visual characteristics which appeals to the eyes and is non-functional in nature. We will discuss the prerequisites to obtain industrial design protection under the Designs Act. The first one is that the design must be new or original. It means that to obtain industrial design protection, the shape or the pattern must be new. That means that it should have been created for the very first time and should not be known to the public prior to it. New here means that new with respect to the class of article to which it has been applied. So, if a design was priorly known to the public, but now if it has been applied to a new class of article, then the industrial design can also be granted on that class of article. The second prerequisite is that the design must not have been disclosed to public. The design can only be registered under the Designs Act if prior to the registration of the design it was not known to the public or to anyone. The third requisite is that the design must be significantly distinguishable from the known design or combination of known designs. In case of a combination of previously known design, it will only be qualified to be registered if such combination results in a new visual appeal and therefore it is distinguishable. The fourth prerequisite is that it should not contain any scandalous or obscene material and it should also not be contrary to public order. The design also must not be a functional design and it should only relate to the aesthetical or ornamental element of an object or article. Now we will discuss what are the subject matter which are excluded from the scope of the Industrial Designs Act 2000. The first one is that the method of construction, for example, a method of construction of a building, etc. These are not regarded as industrial design and cannot be protected under the Act. The second one is that a feature which is solely based upon the function. So these functions are related to the patent and thus cannot be granted protection under the Industrial Design Act. The third one is that any mechanical devices can also not gain industrial design protection because these are also the subject matter of patent. Any trademark, any property mark or any artistic work also cannot gain protection under the Industrial Designs Act, because these are the subject matter of trademark or copyright act. Any immoral act or which immoral design or which is contrary to public morality or public order can also not gain protection under the Industrial Designs Act, or any scandalous or obscene material can also not gain design protection. So that's it for today's video. If you have any question or any feedback, please write it down in the comment section below. Thank you so much.